Sonic. Sega's mascot. He hasn't been doing good in the recent years. Thanks a lot, Sonic Boom. Now I know what you guys are thinking. Oh god, this YouTuber's gonna bash Sonic to the ground, I'm not gonna subscribe. Well, no, I'm not. I'm actually gonna play a Sonic game. More specifically, Sonic CD for the PC. Sonic CD was originally released for the Sega Genesis add-on, the Sega CD, in 1993, the same year that the Saturday M series came out. And yes, the American manual, which I don't own, says that Dr. Robotnik has used Metal Sonic to capture Princess Sally. But the PC version, which I own, has the character well known as Amy Rose. Also, for a brief topic, Sonic is the only playable character in the Sega CD version, but in the PC version, you get to play as either him or Tails. I'll just pick Sonic for this one, because, you know, gotta go fast. The intro shows that Sonic is running up until he sees a metal bar that Robotnik has chained up by a stone pillar with its face. Pretty creepy. Not wasting any time, Sonic goes to the ball to stop Robotnik. In classic Sonic tradition, each zone has 3 stages apiece. However, what this game has is a bit of time travel, and in order to get the good ending in this game, you can do one of 2 things to prevent a bad future. One is to get 50 rings and head to a special station so your flying saucers to get a time stone, get a 7 of those, and you'll have a good future. Another way is to go to the past, search for the robot generator, and then crush it. Crush all 14 of them, and again, you'll gain a good future. Each one of Robotnik's boss fights only run out the face. In fact, the first one is so easy that you can pretty much just go behind him and hit him 3 times. That's easy. However, what isn't easy is the time travel. You need to be in a certain place to make the time travel work properly. I tried this 3 times in the first stage and they all failed. When you get to Collision Chaos, Amy is chasing Sonic and then Metal Sonic catches her. And now it's up to you to save her. I think this is where Amy became colorblind in the series, not knowing if she's actually hitting Sonic or not. And the way it counts is actually touching him, but she didn't know. The second Robotnik boss fight is supposed to be a callback to Sonic's Spinball. I'd like to point out that it doesn't matter how many times you have to hit Robotnik. It matters if you're gonna hit him at all. Sometimes like this is a bit tricky to do with what part of the flip is on and the speed you give out. I'd also like to point out the controls in this version. Seeing how I'm playing the one for the PC, it's hard to know that I use an Xbox 360 controller and the controls on this with the keyboard is pretty fluid. Yeah! Title Tempest is a water level, and as we all know in Sonic logic, Sonic can't swim in the water or else he'll drown. Which is why the fight with Robotnik has air bubbles as a shield. Take enough air bubbles and Robotnik will get hurt. The next zone is known as Quartz Quadrant, and it's actually one of my least favorite levels in the entire game. The reason for that is that the stage is hard to get through, but for me, the generators are a bit easier to find, so yeah. Then there's Lucky Quartz Quadrant. Oh lord, I hate this level the most. The level design is just so difficult to get out of, and the generators are in places that you would never actually be in. Like one that can be accessed by going into a sudden crusher, and when you get hit by it, you actually go to where the generator is and you get to crush it. I don't know, I get tricky. Yeah. Another one is if you don't go to the little cart thing. Yes, you do have to do it, never mind. And you need to get to the pass to find it. Okay. Next is Star Through It. It is the most famous stage that left with impact. The boss fight isn't even Dr. Robotnik this time. It's Metal Sonic. But then again, Robotnik does use a death ray to kill you. But you need to race to defense from Metal Sonic or else you'll die. But if you manage to beat Metal Sonic, then it'll end up looking like a wreck. And you get to save Amy from a rope. Anyway, the final stage is Botanic Madness, and this stage takes a while to get out of because it is long. It's also hard to find the generators. Believe me, rather than doing the stage, I had to use the time attack to show footage of the stage. At last, after saving the future, we get to face the final boss of the game. And it's a D-pad. It's really lame compared to the bosses of Robotnik in the first 2 games. Anyway, all you need to do is be careful and try not to get hit by the pieces and hit Robotnik 4 times. Once that's done, you and aim for the runaway via FMV, and then the credits. Yeah! That was a fun game, if not a bit tricky sometimes. Now I'm not gonna lie about this game being good. It's also a fun game that I've played. This game is usually what I recommend gamers and Sonic fans to play. You can get this game for a total of $4.99 on your computer. And yes, I am talking Coke can, so what?